Hey everybody, it's your favorite gentleman, Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show. Today, y'all, I am excited to tell you guys about an incredible guest that I was able to get on my calendar today. We got him scheduled and we are going to dive into this incredible man's journey and his story, and he is here to share that legacy, that story here with us today on Gentleman Style Podcast Show. Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. Today I have Julio Petersen III. He was born and raised on St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, where he discovered his musical talents in the 4th grade. Throughout his high school years, he performed as a lead vocalist in the local reggae calypso band. Julio has also performed in 2 original musicals with Tony Award winner Lillias White and a Broadway composer, director Timothy Graphenreed. This man is moving mountains. I have followed this gentleman extensively throughout his career. This man, we went to high school together, and he's been impactful in my life and so many of the lives through his journey and through his military career. He has performed on the military. This man is a veteran, y'all, a veteran of the United States Army, and he performed for the Army, representing and performing on the Military Idol Awards in 2008. This man is powerful. He's here today on Gentleman Style Podcast Show to spread his message and to share his passion and his joy and why he does what he does today. So help me welcome to the stage the incredible, the amazing Julio Petersen of Pete's Playhouse.
Thank you for that marvelous introduction.
Welcome, brother. Welcome to the Gentleman Style Podcast stage. It is a true honor to have you, man.
It is a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for seeing you again after all these years and being able to converse and interact with you. It's been a long time, but we are. So thank you.
Nope. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Brother, I meant what I said, man. I have followed your career extensively, and just you've always been quiet. Right. But when you get on that stage, when you perform, when you entertain, you become a whole new being. When you take the stage, when you perform and your heart pours out, you feel it. You feel the passion when it comes out. And so I want to ask you, sir, what is one thing? Successful people have successful morning routines, things they do in every single day. What is something that you do every day that really sets the tone? It could be prayer. It could be meditation. Hey, Shanique. It could be hot yoga. What is it you do every day that really starts your day on a good foot?
Wow, that's an interesting question. A typical day, how I started off is I do workout routine. Normally, it consists of running. So I go for a jog pretty much every morning in the summertime because I am a teacher. But when I'm in the regular school year, nothing really. To be honest, I just go to work and interact with my kids. But when I work out after school, but aside from the morning time, just on a regular day, it's some kind of exercise or workout routine. I'm big on cartoons too, so I love to watch SpongeBob. So that definitely helps to calm my mood and to get me in a space to be who I am, basically.
Absolutely. Love that. Round of applause, y'all. I love SpongeBob too. SpongeBob is powerful. SpongeBob is powerful, and that childhood, brother. I'm here to tell you today that when I saw what you were doing, when I saw the movement you were on, I was like, I instantly got inspired, and I said, "This is the next Reading Rainbow. That's who you remind me of, brother. The next Mr. Reading Rainbow with Mr. Pete's Playhouse. But that's my version. What inspired you to start Mr. Pete's Playhouse?
Well, Mr. Pete's Playhouse started at the beginning of the COVID pandemic last year. We, of course, as a teachers, we were sent home for spring break, and then, of course, COVID was happening. So we were told, we had to be able to come up with some type of lesson plan and ways to interact with our students in this new virtual world. Of course, the school districts did not send out curriculum guides or anything yet, so we had to create our own space, our own classrooms. And so one day that I was volunteering, passing out school books and stuff to some of the kids that were home, and it was me and another a first grade teacher. And I was just talking to her about what can I do to interact with my kids and to teach my classes, because I teach drama from pre-K through fifth grade students. And so she was like, well, how about you do a online class, like go on camera and teach your classes. And of course, as you said, I am a shy person, so I did not want to get on camera whatsoever. I could perform I perform on many stages, but to get on camera, I did not want to do that. Anyway, so I took it in, I went home and I pondered on it for a while, and I had to get it done. And so I tailored the episode the same way I would do my classroom, where it was consisted of music, some songs. I did a story time. I did some inspirational messages to the kids, because we, didn't know what was happening. So I tried to motivate them and give them some good words. And also did some discussion questions for parents and their kids to discuss and interact at home while we were trying to figure this thing out. And I posted it on my classroom, of course, my virtual classroom, but I also posted it to my Facebook page. And after I posted it to my Facebook page, we kind of got some good reviews, like some good feedback, and like parents were asking for more, pretty much, because of course they were trying to find out what to do with their kids at home too. So I took that feedback and I created the second episode, and by the third episode is when I reached out to Croix, and he started adding in his graphics and his animations, and we partnered together on it, and we've been riding this wave ever since. So now we are a year and a half in, I guess, pretty much. We started last March, so about a year and 3-4 months in, and we are now working on episode 34. I believe it is. So. Yay!
That's major. That's major. And that's huge. Congratulations, brother. You deserve every bit of that. I wanted to point out something, y'all. Miss Erica Holmes is a VIP sponsor of the show. She's one of our top tier premier sponsors of the show. So the super sticker that you see, those donations help the show grow, and we find interesting and unique guests to support the show. So thank you, Miss Erica Holmes. I wanted to call that out, and I appreciate your contribution to the show.
Thank you, Miss Erica.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Erica. You've been singing since the 4th grade, and you do something unique. Like I said, it reminds me of Gullah Gullah Island. Y'all don't know about Gullah Gullah Island. Y'all don't know about it, but Pete can sing. When this brother sang, I remember the first time it was in high school. I went to school with this incredible man. It was in high school, and he got up on stage. Most people, right? They want a huge introduction. They want the fireworks. They want the smoke and mirrors and all the effects. Pete came out by himself, just him and his mic, school uniform, no fireworks, no nothing. And as soon as he hit that first note, when I tell y'all, he hit that first note, the ladies applaud. The ladies came out and they just the ladies just loved him. They fell out of their chairs. People jaw hit the floor. It was incredible, brother. So how has that been? Why the integration between singing, which is something you love and you enjoy, into the lessons that you teach the kids? How has that helped the kids? Have you seen an improvement? Does it work?
Absolutely. Just to comment on that, yeah, music has always been a huge part of my life. I actually started off in steel pan in elementary school, and that was my introduction to music. And then, uh, of course, my shyness would not allow me to sing publicly, but it wasn't a
Lies,
yeah, right.
lies, all of it, lies.
But when I got to high school, and my mother introduced me to Miss Bryson, and Miss Bryson was the one that pushed me out of my shell and got me into starting rehearsing with fusion band and learning how to sing in a live setting, learning how to harmonize, learning how to find my voice, and of course being in the choir with Miss Sweeney, that also helped me as well in high school. So that's where I got my confidence from vocally. And then of course Mr. Graphenreed and Lillias White came down with David Moore, and they did the Broadway productions that they put together. So all of that gave me more and more and more confidence and experience and learning from high school really about my craft and how to improve my craft. And then, of course, joining the military and going on tour with them, and then going back to school at TSU, getting my vocal performance degree. So all of that, music has always been a part of me. No matter where I go in life, music has always been that thing that drew me back. So when I decided to go and get my teacher certification, I did it in drama because I loved music and I love theater, of course. So I wanted to be in a position where I can do all things. I pat myself on the back by saying I'm not a one-trick pony. I could do many, many things. And so even if I get into one specific thing, there's always the other elements that's drawing me in. You know, the acting, the theater, the arts and crafts, all of that stuff always pulls me in. And I always want to incorporate all of that into whatever I'm doing. So the drama field in elementary was where I could have been able to do all of that stuff. Right now in my position, I teach art and I teach drama. And sometimes I incorporate music in all of my stuff. Although there is a music teacher, respectfully, I still incorporate music for the little ones because that's the only way to communicate with them, really. So like I said, in my classroom, that's what my lessons are daily. When you walk into a Mr. Peterson's drama class, we will start off with music. We will then go into some type of movement, whether it's yoga or warm up or physical warm up or anything. We'll do story time. We'll do discussion questions. We'll do some type of drama activity, and then we'll close with a song. And that's how my life is on stage. And when I'm doing my own productions, everything has to be incorporated in it. It's the whole experience for me because, as I said, for me, it couldn't have just been one thing. I've always been searching for the next best thing. And now that I'm in my 30s, all of it came together and in this Mr. P's Playhouse package. And now it makes sense. It really makes sense now. Like it literally.
You are not 30, brother. You are not 30.
I am 32 years old.
What?
Wait,
I'm moving in slow motion. I'm moving in slow motion. You look good, brother. That's what I mean. You look good. You wear it well. I would have never guessed. You still look like high school to me. I don't know.
I appreciate that. You know, it's the genius.
Absolutely. Mr. P's Playhouse, y'all. You guys don't go anywhere. We got one quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Stay with us. Stay engaged. We'll be right back. Good day, podcast listeners. This is your boy, Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I wanted to let you guys know that we will be rolling out a new feature and adding a join sponsor button next to the subscriber button here at the bottom of your screen. Once you click the button, it will display 3 membership levels. Gentleman Gentry, which is our entry level, Duke Duchess, which is our season level, and the Emperor and Empress, which is our most sophisticated level, which you will receive unique perks and benefits at each differing level and gain access to our community tab. We will also be sharing polls, upcoming events, and interviews, as well as receive feedback from our sponsors directly. Your support helps me find new and exciting guests to bring to the stage live. Well, in order to get the higher end speakers, it requires, well, some, you guessed it, money. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. And if becoming a sponsor sounds good to you, then select the join button below and choose your desired sponsor level. Let's continue to grow and serve the future of generations of men and women to come. Love you guys. Bye. Welcome back, y'all. We have Mr. Pete's Playhouse, Julio Petersen III, on the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. And he just broke down for us his story and his early beginnings into his music career since the 4th grade and how he has perspired to lead the kids and take charge. He's also a teacher, as well as an actor, a drama teacher, an art director, and so much more. And he's also a military veteran. And I want to say to you today, brother, thank you for serving our country. We appreciate you.
Thank
very
you
much
as well for your service.
Absolutely. Gotta honor our veterans, gotta love our veterans. And Shanique, Patience Dean came back, another VIP sponsor, said you don't know nothing about Gullah Gullah Island. I know a lot about Gullah Gullah Island.
Exactly. That's what we grew up on. Gullah Gullah Island, Sesame Street, Dora the Explorer, Blue's Clues. That's all what influenced Mr. Pete's Playhouse, because that on St. Croix, you know. Especially PBS station is very big home. So all of those stations was what influenced my childhood and what a lot of the kids are missing today, especially Black and brown kids. So that's why we feel like it's very important for them to see this type of representation on their TV screens, singing songs that they love, going through activities with them, and just showing them that it's okay to be who they are and that they are special. So that's our mission for Mr. Pete's Playhouse, is to just be able to get on the TV screens of Black and brown kids, no matter what their background is, and let them know, like, hey, this is something that I can do too.
Absolutely. We have a question from Miss Erica. She asked, what genre? I'm saying he sings all of it, right? What genre of music do you prefer? What's your preference? What do you like?
Hit it on the head. I sing all of it. I love all genres of music. I've always been an eclectic person, and that translates into my music and to the episodes as well. There's not, if you go on Mr. Pete's Playhouse, you are exposed to all genres of music, or pretty much. Of course, coming from St. Croix in the Caribbean, calypso, Quail and reggae music are near and dear to my heart. But like I said, I do it all. You put a song in front of me and I will do my best to knock it out of the park and sing it.
Love it. What do you have coming up next? What's in store? What's the goal for Mr. Because you did something unique. Can you spill some tea on the Red Submarine? What inspired the Red Submarine? Can you spill any tea there?
Yes, of course. So we decided that we are going to now be producing our own music. In previous episodes, they're re-recordings of different childhood songs. So now we're getting into the music field, the family music industry, and incorporating our own music into the episodes. So we partner with, of course, Hudson Brown, Joe Jeffers, and Deion St. Juice. They have a production company called First Wave Production. They're all out of St. Croix as well. And so we partnered together and they produced the music for me. And so Red Submarine is actually produced by my frat brother, Al Jones, locally here in Houston. And Red Submarine and Splish Splash were the two first singles from this latest episode, the Let's Go to the Beach episode. And so we put it out there, and it's been receiving really great feedback, and it's been spinning on some radio stations in Guyana and Oregon and Washington, D.C., and we're trying to get it into as many radio stations as we can. we actually are just wrapping up our 2 new singles for our next episode premiering in a few weeks. So those are just about complete. And yeah, so we're trying to just get our hands into every pot possible. So we have the music, we have the episodes, we have books that are already written. We're just waiting to release those also. And we're of course doing birthday parties and live events. We have a live event coming up next weekend, August 7th, for a local school district here in Houston. They're having a family fun day back to school event. And so that will be our largest audience, live audience that we're going to be performing for. So the ball is rolling. People are latching on to Mr. Pete's Playhouse, and we're just taking it one step at a time and doing it with a smile.
Love it. Love it.
Thank you.
I love it. Love it. Love his energy, man. This man is incredible. When I reached out to Pete, I was nervous, right? I have to tell you, because you were so busy, right? You were so busy. You were doing a lot. Do you have a team, or do you produce all of this on your own?
So the team is myself and Kirk Rojas. We work together on all of the episodes. We work together on everything Mr. Pete's Playhouse. We have a company called Apatna Media that we started together, and Mr. Pete's Playhouse falls under Apatna Media, as well as all of the books and the music. And we also do some short films here and there for local events that happen. Like we just did the Fire Bun short film, not the Fire Bun, Emancipation Day short film for July 3rd, Emancipation Day. Yes, Apatna Media. So yeah, that is the team. Myself and Kirk Rojas, and of course the musical team is First Wave Production with Joe Jeffers and Hudson Brown and Dion St. Jules. So we come together and we make this thing happen.
Where do you see Mr. Pete's Playhouse going? Do you see this on Disney? Do you see yourself partnering with Marvel or DC and big, or are they going to be your competition? Like, is this the
goal? So we go back and forth with this. Of course, we would love and appreciate for a major network to pick us up. Like that is the goal, to be picked up by a major network, and be able to be on everyone's TV, be able to get attached to kids across the world. So whoever comes with a good deal, that's who we're gonna. And it allows us to be true to who we are. That's the biggest thing. They have to allow us to be true to who we are. Have to allow us to continue doing what we're doing. Of course, with some tweaks and stuff, but our foundation and the reason and our purpose and our mission has to stay intact, or else we will just continue doing what we are doing until that right big wig comes and pick us up. And if we get there on our own, then that would be even better. But yeah, whoever is interested in partnering with us or picking us up, it is very important and imperative that our mission and our foundation and who we are stays the same.
Absolutely. Shanique, love the mission. Love the mission. Miss Erica came back. What are some challenges you've experienced so far, and how have you overcome those challenges? If you haven't, that's okay too.
Yeah. Challenges, I wouldn't say that we've really experienced like hardship so far, because we were created out of a huge challenge. And so we were created in the mindset that if we could reach one child, or if one person shares our post, or one person comments on one of our videos or like the videos, then we got a couple hundred views, or you posted something last week and only 2 people liked it. Well, hey, that means our job was done. We've reached one person that did not see it, or one person that appreciates us, and maybe later on that one will double to 4 or double to 6, and it will continue to grow. But all of our challenges have definitely been stepping stones and things that we were able to go back and try to fix and improve the brand.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Love it. Love it. Love it. Miss Erica, if you need a technical team, reach out to me. This is powerful, brother. This is dynamic. And I hope you do. I hope you do you will, not even that you won't. I want you to get picked up. I want you to succeed. I want you I want you to win. I want you to win because I may be jumping the gun here, but you are the first that I know of to do this from our island, right? From where we come from, where we grew up, people kind of know our island as just kind of the Caribbean and Tim Duncan, and that's kind of it. That's where the music stops. We have great music. People come for our alcohol. They come for our car. They come for everything else. They come for the great food, but they don't come for the culture. They don't come for the people. They don't absorb it. And so for you to win, I want you to win, and that's why I had to get you on the show. I can't wait to get this on full blast with my media team because I want them to push as hard as we can. And so I want you to win, brother. I need you to win.
Thank you. And thank you. So I mean, people absolutely come to St. Croix for the culture. They definitely do. But it depends. It's up to us to push the culture to them. And so there's a lot of creatives right now that is trying to do that locally. That's trying to put St. Croix and Virgin Islands culture on the forefront and using technology and social media to do that. So this is just one way. Of course, that we incorporate or try to incorporate some type of Virgin Islands experience into all of our episodes and tie it in with the episodes so that kids from the mainland can see what life is like in the Virgin Islands, specifically St. Croix, and kids from St. Croix, vice versa, like life is like in the mainland. So you have that interaction going on between the two. And I feel like our mission is to be able to bridge that gap as well. And in a low-key way, we are promoting the Virgin Islands, specifically St. Croix culture, to the masses as well. So that's one thing that we will continue to be able to do also.
I did. I love that episode. You did. It was like for not Black history. It was for our history. You did an episode where you went through the timeline of our history from slavery and being owned by Denmark and these other.
History episode. Definitely. Yeah. And also just aside from that, we've had like our animals episode. We went to the local zoo back home, Jungle James Zoo also. We had a episode last summer where I forgot, it was a summertime episode, but we learned about how to create a Lindy, the ice pops back home. And there's many more that we've done where we try to incorporate St. Croix culture and Virgin Islands culture into those episodes as well.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Give him another round of applause, y'all. Mr. Pete's Playhouse on the stage.
Yay!
Incredible, y'all. Pete, brother, I want to thank you, sir. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day with everything you have going on to give back in this way. You have inspired me, and I hope we continue to remain friends, and I will continue to support you and uplift you in every way possible. I appreciate you.
Same here, sir. Thank you for doing what you do also. This is amazing stuff, and your growth has been incredible as well. So thank you for what you do.
Absolutely. I want to say this to you publicly, sir. As you go through your journey, you're doing a lot and you're making a lot of moves and you're doing a lot of big things. I want to say this to you publicly: never give up, because we need you. Our kids, I'll say it even further, our kids need you. They need what you're doing. They need you to continue to pour into them and to uplift and educate them, because if you don't do it, it might not get done. So it won't get done. And so on those days that you're feeling low, those days that you're feeling uninspired or unmotivated, I'm begging you, don't ever quit, because we need you.
Yes, sir. I accept that, and I will continue to think of that as I'm pushing forward. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you all for tuning into the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I hope this message has served you. Oh my God, how can we support you? How can we find you?
Oh yeah, so you can find me on all our social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, Mr. Peace Playhouse. You can find our website, www.mrpeaceplayhouse.com, which also takes you to our YouTube channels. Apatna Media, www.apatnamedia.com. And also our merchandise, which is the shirt that you see here, and many more designed by Kirk Rojas. mppmerch.com. That's MPP for Mr. Pete's Playhouse, merch.com. But just type in Mr. Pete's Playhouse anywhere, and you'll be able to pull up our videos and our merchandise and see what we got coming next. Of course, our next episode, which starts season 4 with all of our music and our new content, will be available next month. So look out for that as well, with some amazing new songs coming up to be released. So I'm excited about that. So Mr. Pete's Playhouse, yes, sir.
Love it, love it, love it. Karen, gotta give my brother a shout out. Gotta give him a shout out. Connect with him, y'all. Connect with him. This is a movement, and the train has left the station, but it's not too late to get on board. And so support.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you all for tuning in to the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I hope this message has served you all. I hope this is helpful, and I hope this has shined a light on a man that is changing the industry and a man who is making moves to impact our youth. And so, like I end every show, take care of your family, take care of your friends, and absolutely take care of business. This is Marcus Norman, your favorite gentleman, and Mr. Pete of Mr. Pete's Playhouse, Mr. Julio Petersen III, signing off.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.